Time for a quickie. I already said hello, but hi, Uncle. How you doing?
Hello.
Oh, look at you with a new voice. You got a new,
Hell yeah,
new
dog.
broadcasting voice.
It's puberty hit like 30 years later, bro.
Oh, finally, huh? The other one, the other
Finally,
one,
dog.
the other one dropped, huh?
Yeah, there you go. It's like
It's your, it's your favorite. It's your favorite. It's quickie time, and unfortunately, a little bit bad news. Today's heavy on the twit. Everything I read, bro, everything I look up is twit. There wasn't a lot of other stuff going on, so yeah, we're going twit heavy today. We're diving headfirst into the latest chaos, confusion, and headline madness surrounding the Big Don himself. And then after that, we'll shift gears into a little just what I could kind of scrounge up. There ain't much happening in the celebrity world, if you ain't Trump. So Unc, grab a drink, buckle up, and let's get a little reckless like the old days. All next on the Gentleman's Hour, quickie style.
hell yeah, pound that twit, homie. That's the intro.
Did you say found that twit?
Pound that twit.
Back to what did you say it was? Regularly scheduled, regular, back to, what is it?
Back to your regularly scheduled program.
Back to your regularly scheduled program.
There you go. There
I
it
don't
is.
know, why is that a struggle? Which is what? Which is twit, my boy, twit. TWIT. This week in Trump. We thought we were trying to phase out of it, like we're trying to get out of that Iran war, but guess what? We're still in it, bro.
You know what? I have a strong feeling that I think he subscribes, bro. I think the Gentleman's Hour plays heavy rotation in the White House because we said we're tired, whatever, and we said we're not gonna do it anymore. But he's like, oh, okay, I'll show you guys. I'll show you.
Yeah, bro, you know what though is crazy is not that anybody ever plays, but what if, because we're talking a lot about Trump, so I wonder if it ever popped, like imagine somebody over there or some kind of like congressman or something like it just popped up, maybe they even watch it or whatever,
Somebody's
but
algorithm.
Trump in there, yeah, somebody's algorithm, and goofy ass Gentleman's Hour right there on somebody's, on Mitch McConnell's computer. Next to porn or something. All right.
Bluey on one and
let's start with that. Did you see? I don't know if you saw it. You were at work all day, but today, I think it was today. I saw it on there. He was like, they preside over. I guess it was like a hearing or something. And he's like, "Okay, everybody, that's it for." And then they're like, this guy had to come up and like, "Hey." He's like, "What? What?" And he's like, "Hey." He's like, no, we still got some more. He's like, what? Like, he couldn't even understand him. The dude had to like, hey, like look him right in the eye, get right in his face, and be like, hey, we're not done yet. We still got there's still more people that have to go. And then he was like, and then he gets back on the mic and like, yeah, I think we have some more people to go. And then he just like gets up and then they like help walk him out. Bro, how? I thought that dude retired. Remember he fell down to, was it the end of last year or was it this year?
no, wasn't it? Oh yeah, he did, but I think he's retiring at the end of his term.
Oh, I thought, okay. Oh, so he just announced it that,
Yeah.
like when
I think he's like
the basketball
on year
players.
7 of his like 15-year term. So after
So he's
in
gonna,
about 8 years, he's gonna retire when he's 104.
bro. So you know what? That's a good, let's take a little side, side quest or whatever off of the twit for a second. Do you think? Because at what point does that? I mean, he's out of it. At what point is that like elder abuse? You know what I mean? Like who? You don't think his wife? I mean, I don't think his wife is that old. Like, she's that Asian chick, Chow or whatever. Remember, Trump was attacking her, talking crap about her. But I don't think she's that. She's definitely not as old as he is. She's a lot younger. But why hasn't somebody like, hey, Mitch, we gotta step down right now. Just like, don't you want to enjoy the little life you have left?
The latter part of your years or whatever.
Yeah. the sunset.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly, bro.
but you don't think that that's elder? No, okay, you're right. Not maybe not elder abuse, but
I think
like
it's elder neglect.
elder neglect. Like,
I mean,
bro,
okay, I'm gonna say this, bro.
I don't
One,
get it.
does he drive to work?
Does he drive to work? I hope not. No, he doesn't drive to work, bro. You go right through the wall.
So, okay, I don't know why they don't have an age limit.
Yes.
I don't know why they don't. If you can't drive yourself to work, like,
Right.
no, dude, like that's it.
Yeah.
Like if he was working if he was working at Walmart, bro.
Yeah. And
he's falling asleep at the freaking as a greeter,
or just falling down as a greeter. Is that what you said? Or falling
he's
asleep?
Like, we're closed, and it's like, oh, bro, we opened up 20 minutes ago. What are you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, even they
anywhere.
Right, you're right. Even at Walmart, they'd be like, "Hey, Mr. McConnell,
Yeah,
thank you, but
on the front door, he's like, "Hey, what are you doing? We're closed."
Just doing everything you're not supposed to do." Huh?
Yeah, come on, bro. That wouldn't flag. That'd be You'd be out the door.
You're fired.
Yeah, you're right. Explain that. I mean, I don't
like
get
Trump.
it. Yeah,
Trump's falling asleep every day. Every day is a new one. I'm like, oh, I've seen this one. I'm like, wait a minute, no, that's a different group behind him.
Yeah.
And he's just out.
Oh, where he's in the office, and that's funny because that's how I could tell too. Because some of them are like, oh, is this a new? Oh no, I already saw that. That's the one doing it.
There's females behind him now.
Yeah, and did you think
he was bored out of his mind having a room full of females talking?
But that's why, but don't you think? Because a couple of them were like pretty, decent looking. I was like, oh, I bet Trump's kind of like gassed up. Like, oh, we got some chicks up in here finally. You know what I mean? He did. Yeah, I mean, just he's a pervert, bro. He's a
Bing, bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bing.
So I thought he would at least be like kind of gassed up for that, like some, some chicks, some cat, some tail, on the loose. But he didn't even care, bro. He was still asleep, bro. He was still asleep. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Out.
Yeah.
And then they said he was blinking. Oh, yeah, no, he's just blinking. The hell? That's a long blink.
So what do you think they're going to, like, because, bro, this is we're not even through year 2, right? We're a year and a half in. So say he doesn't die and he makes it to year 4 or, like, what's it going to be? There's not going to, like, it's just, it can't go on, right? There's no way this can just keep, it's going to get worse and worse and worse. Do you think eventually the other Republicans are finally going to be like, we gotta get rid of him. It's too much, or they're gonna do like Weekend at Bernie's, or they just like prop him up.
For real, that's what
Yes, I knew it. Thank you, Bernie.
I was gonna tell you, he's gonna die, and then maybe like 2 weeks after he dies, they're like, hey, you know what? He died 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
JD Vance, come on, boy, where you at?
Yeah, bro. You know what? Honestly, this is the first time. So we're talking twit, this week in Trump, and that was kind of like, I didn't put it down here, but that's one of the things that's kind of been on my mind lately, is that this is the first time, at least in my lifetime, that now I'm starting to like question all stuff that I would never question before. You know what I mean? Like stuff that where it's like, nah, come on, bro. There's no way that can happen. So what I'm talking about specifically is like the assassination attempts. Like I hear that even like amongst Republicans, not even just, Democrats, that it's like, I don't know what the percentage is, but it's starting to go up and up, that even they think that, at least one or possibly all those attempts were staged. And at first I was like, come on, man, you can't do all that. There's no way. But then like you start seeing the evidence, like the one where they got the ear, and then they're like propping him up, and they're like, they would never do that. They would never let up, if someone shot at the president, they would never let him stand up and raise his fist like this. And then you see how they literally lowered the flag, and then there was a guy, a Secret Service.
He's like routing people.
He was like, come over here. He's like, here's the shot. That would never happen in a real, you know what I mean? Because nobody knew that there, like somebody made a good point. How do you know there was only one shooter? They don't ever just like, oh, okay, all right, it's done, it's over. Like they didn't know they had him, because remember, he jumped off the roof and ran away. So it wasn't like they had to confirm, hey, we killed him, we got him, or whatever. So explain that. How is he allowed to stand up? How is he allowed to pose for a picture? How is he, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't make any sense. So, what do you think about that? Do you think that, like, how do you feel about these conspiracy theories? Like, do you really think that they pulled that off?
I'm not I wouldn't say I believe in conspiracy theories. I'll listen to them and I'll like, you know,
Right.
sometimes it's like, oh, they do make a lot of sense. But that one for sure, I remember in real time, bro. Like the day it happened, I was at my mom's, and I was sitting on the like in the living room, and they interrupted. I don't know what we were watching, and they interrupted. And they're like, oh, they just Trump assassination. I was like, what? That's not real. What? And then I said the exact same thing. Like he gets up and he's like, fight or something like that, right?
Yeah,
Like,
he was yelling. Yeah, he was yelling,
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah, they do not let him pop up, bro. They literally jump on him, cover him, and he's gone, bro. You don't see him.
Yeah,
He's like, oh, fight.
They slam their head. They slam their head down. They all get on top and they run him out as fast. Yeah, they don't. All right, go ahead and stand back up, and you know, bro. It's just, but I don't want to be one of those people. But you know, they say it's not a coincidence that every time like he needs a boost, you know, he goes for that old playbook, assassination attempt. And they said, who was it that said that? Viktor Orban, that the Trump team was telling him. And I don't know where I read that or whatever. So maybe it's made up, but that somebody, whatever they had said, that the Trump team was telling them, you guys should stage a assassination because that always boosts the rating. So like, I don't know if that's true too, but it's just you don't know what is like true anymore. You don't. He's so crazy that it's like I would never put anything past him now. You know?
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Hell no.
Maybe the last term I gave him a little tiny bit of respect, but like not this one. So, I don't know, bro. These are crazy times. But anyways, all right, let's get on to the regular Trump stuff. So, like you said, falling asleep, he fell asleep again, and the White House got mad. Like I don't know who it was. Their press person got pissed off and said something like, "What are you guys ridiculous?" He was just blinking. So you saw the same video I did. I mean, a blink isn't what 2-3 minutes. I mean, he was and he was out, but you'll see him every once in a while. Like you'll see his eye twitch, or I think his one eye popped open, and then he went like that, and then just right. So it's like that, and that's what you do in your sleep. You know, you kind of come out of it, but you're not really out of it. What do you, so anyways, that's what I was asking earlier, but what do you think? I don't think you gave me your prediction on like, seriously, what's going to, not a weekend at Bernie answer, but like seriously, because this can't keep going on, right? And they can't keep putting them out there. What do you think is going to happen eventually, with Trump? Because this is getting worse and worse by the day.
I have a couple of takes. Number one, I'm not a wishing man. I don't walk around looking for golden lamps or whatever. But I wish if I had one wish, bro, I would seriously, bro, like love it if he was a snorer, a drooler.
Oh yeah.
Or like one of those that like they talk in their sleep.
Yeah. Like
I would love it for he's just out and it's like 5 more minutes, mom. You know what I mean? Something. Oh my God, bro, I would love that.
But that's gonna come. You don't think that's coming?
I don't think so, bro. I feel like when you become a high-powered politician, I feel like you get different care, different conditioning, different.
Oh yeah.
Like if he's asleep like that, why doesn't he like just drop, like hunched over, like his body just drops? Why doesn't he snore? Why doesn't he drool?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's overweight. He should be snoring and he should be some sleep apnea or something, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I don't know. And then what was that? Okay, so that's my first part.
Okay.
The second, I honestly think that the party is so committed to him. I have no idea why. I don't know if he has something on them. I don't know if he is literally making everybody richer beyond their wildest dreams, like the corrupt way, and they can't give that up.
Right.
But they're riding with this guy until he's in the grave, bro. They're not gonna get rid of him. They're not gonna remove him. They're nothing. It's not until he passes away, and then you go on to the next. You know what I mean? I don't see it going any other way.
Yeah, I agree. I don't understand why they haven't. Who would have ever thunk Marjorie Taylor Greene would be the smartest one out of all those idiots to actually break away from him? You know what I mean? Because Louis, probably even as soon as before the end of his term, but definitely 10 years from now when they finally, they know about all this corruption, but it's like it's just happening so fast, and he's in charge of the DOJ. But he's not always going to be in charge. Republicans aren't always going to be in charge, and they are going to go back, and eventually, like, the level of corruption that this dude is up to, like the stuff I've heard, is going to come out, and he's going to go down as just the biggest flop, worst president of all time, hands down. Like, it's going to be, 20 years from now, them teaching it in, stories in school about the times that Trump was in charge. So that is going to happen, and everybody that sticks with them is going to go down too. That's why I just don't understand why these people are going to let their name, some of them, like Mark Rubio, he had a pretty decent, solid, good name before this, and he's probably the one that's going to come out the best out of them. And even him still, it's going to be like, bro, you went along with Trump and knowing he was stealing all that money from the American public, just the fact that he didn't care about the the fact that you did that and you willingly did it for him. It's just, I think they're all tainted. They're going to go down, like the biggest scandal. Yeah, the biggest scandal of all time. So, yeah. Anyways, okay, let's go on. Did you see? I'm sure you did. It's all over Instagram, all over social media. But yesterday, did you see he was about to board? He's going to China. So he was about to board the plane or the helicopter, and he was talking about the ballroom, of course, because he can only talk about the ballroom. No. Yeah, it was the ballroom, right? Or was it the painting? Yeah, it was the ballroom. And he was saying, he said, I'm on budget and under budget, which I don't know. How are you both? But whatever. Okay. He said, I'm on budget and under budget. And then some lady said, one of the reporters, yelled out or whatever the question. And she was like, but the budget has doubled since the initial da-da-da. He said, I doubled the size, you dumb person. He's like, what are you, a dumb person? I doubled the size. Like, he's getting pissed. I feel like he wanted to say, you dumb beep. Like, you can see it in his eyes. And he had because who says that, you dumb person? No, he wanted to be like, you dumbass beep. You know what I mean? But that's, bro, I'm telling you, remember I told you that one time? I don't know if it was on camera or off, but I was like, I had this dream that he attacked this reporter and da-da-da-da. And that was finally the end of him, bro. He's getting close. He's getting so dang irritated. Did you see that one? What did you think about it?
I did, and I thought the exact same thing. I said, nobody says you dumb person.
No.
I've never heard anybody in my entire 46 years on this planet. I've never heard somebody refer to somebody as you dumb person.
Yeah.
It's like you dumbass. You dumb you dumbass.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly.
I mean?
Exactly.
I'm just like, okay. And yeah, and thankfully, bro, I think some of these reporters are just there to agitate them, bro. Because they're just blurting stuff out like, oh yeah, you tripled the funding for it.
Yeah.
It triggers them.
Oh yeah.
And he's gonna end up raising his hand like,
that's what I'm mad. Because you're right. Because he's losing his mind. He's not going to be able to stop himself.
Yeah, it's only females.
Yeah.
I've never heard him do that to a male.
Oh no.
But also I don't think there's any males actually, because that would do. That's another thing. So I don't understand how. I don't know if they have a different mic. I don't know if they have whatever, but I feel like they're just louder than everybody else.
Who?
Even like in a press conference. Like, oh, Joe Schmo from ABC News, and you're ABC fake news, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
and it's like they have to maintain their composure. I get it; they don't want to get kicked out, and he knows that. But like, as a man, why wouldn't you raise your voice, bro? Like, I'm gonna be louder than you. I can talk louder than you.
Exactly,
especially Trump.
Yeah, and especially how he had. I mean, I don't know why they even the Caitlin Collins or whatever. She's a big time, so she's not gonna go back at him like that. Like, hey, give me some respect. Talk to me like I'm gonna, what I mean? Even like the basic, even like that, just coming back at him like, hey, don't talk to me like that, okay? I'm still a person. Don't disrespect me like that. I'm not disrespecting you. I'm asking a question. He would probably just walk away. Like if you actually pop back at him, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know why people don't hit him back.
Like the other one you said is, okay, let's say I'm there and I'm like, hey, he's like, oh, you dumb person, blah 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 blah, and then he takes a question from somebody else, And they're like, okay, well, I kind of want to reiterate on what.
Yeah,
what she said.
exactly.
Like,
Help each other
like,
out.
I have the same question.
Right,
Answer, bro, but they stop.
They stop. Yeah, they stop because they're all like, I don't want to say pussies, but that's what they are, man. It's like, come on. And I'm sure it is like, I'm sure he is intimidating, and you don't. Now they should be getting used to it, but I'm sure the first time when he called somebody stupid, or when he said you're fake news, or you have dumb questions, I'm sure it was like, what the hell? I've never had that in even a regular professional interview, let alone with the president. So I know they were probably taken aback or intimidated. But you are right though. Some of those chicks, they could yell, and they don't even back down. I would if he yelled at me like that. I like that too, because if he yelled at me like that, I'd probably be like, oh no, sorry, Mr. President. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sorry, Mr. President. We'll never have her again.
Yeah. Anyways, okay. What about this was during another, or maybe it was that same interview where he fell asleep, because then he was talking after, and he still seems to be like really confused, sometimes even lost, and then you notice he's starting to like slur, and really talk a lot slower and so low. He's like, what do you? It's the same kind of thing about. It's kind of the same question as like the sleep, but how much long? Like it looks like he's kind of forgetting how to talk or whatever, or he's not. His brain isn't able to, Like, did you hear where he was talking about the sea? He was like, drug dealers, I think they're coming in by sea. And he's like, people think I'm talking about sea, vision, SEE. I'm not. I'm talking about C, SEA. People are like, what? And what?
People think I'm speaking Spanish. Sí, señor.
Like, how long do you think before he can't even talk? I mean, he can't even really talk in legit sentences right now, but how long before he's just like, okay, we can't even roll him out anymore, because I don't even, kind of like how on our last episode you said about your dad. You said your dad will start good, and he's like, he's sharp, and he's on whatever you're talking, but then eventually he just kind of like, he veers the other way. This is what like is starting to happen to Trump, right? Like, how long before again they have to pull him, or are they going to keep just putting him out there and just like, I mean, what? Yeah, I don't, what I mean? Like, just let him go.
I think they're just going to bring him out less.
Maybe try to hide him more
times a week.
Or maybe, what about maybe like they start tape recording, you know what I mean? So they can kind of like,
it's like three or four takes.
Yeah. But yeah, you know what I mean? And then they just, they just start putting that, or they would make something up like, oh, well, Trump is tired. He doesn't want to see you guys anymore. You guys piss him off. So you know what I mean? Your media is so biased. He's not
going to come back until you're respectful.
Yeah, so now you'll get
offices of the president.
Exactly, and so now you're just going to get taped interviews, something like that.
Yeah, that's all you get now. You get a written statement.
Yeah. Eventually, it's going to be something like that. You're right, because eventually,
you know what, bro? They'll do a hologram. It'll be like, you remember Max Headroom from back in the 80s?
Yeah. That shit. That was the first. That was the first. Projection kind of shit like that. You mentioned that before, AI, but hey, that shit looks pretty real now. He could even make something up like, I'm the president of the future. Hey, I'm using holograms and all. Yeah, that would be something's gonna happen, because there's no way another 2 years is gonna pass. Okay, and this is more of a question, but it is also twit related. Where are we, Louis, with Iran? What can you give me an update? Because I don't know what is going on. Are we still at war? Gas hasn't gone down. What's going on?
The last time, that's another thing. The last time I heard is that he was in talks and trying to deal, and then I guess they submitted a written.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they submitted a written deal, and he didn't even finish reading it because he was so offended. It's like, it was dead in the water. It was on life support. 100% chance of living.
Yeah.
Right, Dr. Oz? That's not good, right? So, yeah, man, that's where we're at, bro. It's on life support. It's on life support, and it hasn't been fully read.
Yeah, did you see the, where he had the kids in there? I don't know what that was for. I think that was where that Dr. Oz is in there, right? For, like, the nutrition or something?
Well, I think, because he's supposed to start, like, a kid's, like, the presidential testing for kids. the fitness test.
Oh, okay. So it was for that.
Yeah.
But he's talking to those kids about a sniper shooting someone in the head. He's like, you get hit right here. They're so good. You get hit. And the little kids are like, what the? Yeah. And I was like, bro, what in the heck is? Nobody can stop that dude, though. I mean, if you interrupt him or you try to like, hey, Prez, you got to chill. These are kids. He'll fire you.
It's got to be really difficult, bro, to try to control that because, like you said, he starts off speaking about something. We're talking about, and then it's just complete right, complete left. Let's make another right. Like it's all over the place, bro. And it's like, like, what are you saying? Like half of the stuff doesn't even make sense. I think what really pisses me off is that he's just so like careless with his stats. Like,
yeah,
86% of the voters in that county were blah blah blah. Like, how do you? I know for a fact he doesn't know any factual stats, but he just pulls them out of his ass, bro. Like, what are you saying? What? No, that doesn't make sense. Oh, okay. So I don't know how that guy sleeps at night. Whoever is in charge of trying to control the way he, all his appearances. Because I mean, bro, it's like a crazy grandpa, bro. That you're worried he's gonna start grabbing women. And,
right. Like what? How much?
All kinds of stuff, bro. Yeah.
Right. Like how much further is he gonna go? And I think that's how we were saying how he said, "You stupid person." That's coming. So he's gonna eventually. It's gonna slip. He's gonna say something crazy, and then that's gonna be. But then it's like when he does that, are they still gonna back him? Are they still gonna back him when he says something crazy like that? Calls a chick a B or whatever. Yeah, they probably will.
Yeah, for sure they are.
Did you see? I think this. I'm getting confused. I don't know if it was last night or the night before, but they said he posted like. I'm not good at the stats either. See, I'm just as bad as him. Like 40 or 50. Yeah, 40 or 500%. No, 40 or 50 memes, like in order, like boom, 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 and they were like, most of them were him praising himself, like other people posting, this is the best president of all time, the greatest president of all time. He posted one of his face on Mount Rushmore and put like coming soon. He put one where he's on top. He's like on top of the, the battle carrier or whatever. And he's like he's going into battle or something. You know what I mean? He did one of those. Oh, he did one where some drones, it said, bye speedboat, and it had like the drone shooting the boat. I mean, it's unhinged. And then the craziest one is that it was AI obviously, but it was what is that where they're refinishing like the pool, the memorial,
the reflection pool.
The reflection pool
for the Lincoln Memorial.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Right.
The reflection pool for the Lincoln Memorial. And it was like the water's all like sewage. It looks all like crap. And then I think it's Barack Obama, Pelosi, and somebody else, maybe like that Schiff guy or something, are sitting in there and they're like bathing, like having like they're in a pool or whatever. And then it puts something like, I think that's when he brought out the Democrats. That's his new thing too. They're no longer Democrats, they're Democrats. But he put something like the Democrats love sewage or whatever. I want to ask you, like, Louis, what do you think about that? Should a president be but does that even surprise you that he posts crazier stuff than,
Is he like retweeting them?
Yeah, most of them, I think. Yeah, I think most, because a lot of the ones that were said like he's the greatest president ever. I think those were his the MAGA that were posting it. Then they probably tag him. Like I should start tagging him because he'll use anything.
Tag him in something and then put the little QR code on the bottom for the
yeah, because like apparently anything will get to him. You know what I mean? So it's like that kind of stuff that that's what I assume. People tag him, he sees it, he reposts, and then some are like where he did it. Like I think that AI one that was him. I don't know if he has a team of idiots that are just like, hey, make me this.
That's what I would want to know. Who the hell's making this stuff up? Like who's handing it to him? Like they should turn. I'm telling you, they should turn this phone off at like 9:00.
No, didn't you say like they gave him? What did you say? Was that you or somebody? Like give him a dummy phone. It's a phone that doesn't work. Oh, yeah, but it looks like, you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
It doesn't go through nothing, but he thinks it is. Like, oh, those are great tweets.
Oh, that's a great one. That's a great one, sir. Oh yeah. That is a great one, isn't it?
Yeah, you know what I mean? That would be good. Okay, so yeah, he He went crazy on his post. Okay, how about this? And this is not cool. Again, he's pulling the old bait and switch. So Trump is, like we just talked about, the Lincoln Memorial. I'm asking you what it is. I have it written down right here. Lincoln Memorial Reflecting Pool. So he's having it redone because he says it was trash. Now he's saying it was broken, but I think he's just saying that because the price has gone up. But he initially said it's going to be $1 million. I have a great pool guy that's going to do it. Then nobody said anything. He didn't say anything, and then I guess somebody caught it. I guess in the paperwork or something, that had jumped to $6 million. They just upped the budget or whatever. They upped the payment or whatever. And they didn't announce it like they're supposed to. But luckily, somebody caught it, so they brought it to their attention. And then now the latest is it's jumped all the way up to $13 million because they say that those guys were messing it up or something. The paint, I mean, it looks crappy. It looks all uneven, but they said the paint was bubbling up and it's not sticking. I don't something like that. So then they're hiring another company or something, and so now he's trying to kind of distance himself. He's kind of saying well, they hired somebody I didn't know or something like that. What do you? What do you like that? This shouldn't even be funny because this is actually our, the taxpayer money that he's just deciding to repaint a pool like it's your backyard. You know what I mean? Bro, who does that? You don't just go and throw a paint job on it. And they said it's supposed to be dark on the bottom because that's what makes it reflector. You know what I mean? If anything, clean it or put some kind of filtration system in there. That could probably cost less than $13 million or around $13 million. Put a filtration system that's going to keep it. Why can't they do that? Keep it clean. I mean, you know what I mean?
You don't think it has something, bro? It's not. It would be smoke water if it didn't have anything.
That's what they say it kind of is. I don't know. I've never been to DC, and I don't know anybody that has. But
isn't that where Forrest Gump walked through?
Yeah.
Or what's her name? Not Forrest. Jenny.
She walks through it. Yeah.
She had a white dress on. It didn't come out all swampy and yucky.
Yeah. Well, I mean that probably wasn't even. No, they probably did film it there, huh?
Yeah, bro. Come on.
No, it's just, again, they say he's running it like his hotels, and this is exactly why he runs those hotels into the ground, because it's all he wants his fake shows, like smoke and mirrors, throws up all this gold and da-da-da, but it's he's not really
just
doing
tacky,
anything. Bro. Yeah, it's tacky. It's almost like you have a piece of shit and you're trying to clean up the piece of shit rather than throw that shit out and start
dipping in glitter, bro.
Do something new. Yeah, instead he just does that, and that's what they say why he's good at going out and buying all these properties and getting them built and doing all that, because he cheats people and he undercuts people and he does all that crap, but he's not good at running them. They just eventually they all go bankrupt because he runs them into the ground. He doesn't give a shit. He files bankruptcy off his record. He goes and starts again, so I like this. And then the UFC, he's been posting pictures of the UFC fight, how they're going to have it right there in the White House lawn or whatever. And I mean, when we talked about this, and it's white trash, but it's just what is he, do you think he's doing permanent damage to the whole brand of the White House, the president? You know what I mean? Is it ever going to be the same?
The nostalgia's gone, bro.
Right. Bro, he's going to have a UFC fight in the front yard of the White House. Is it ever going to go back, or you think it's just going to finally with the next president go back to normal, and this will just be a blip that was, and they're going to erase every thought, anything that has his picture on, his name on, they're just going to erase and hope it just fades. You know what I mean?
Donald Trump's presidency is like a case of herpes, bro. It ain't going nowhere, dog.
Yeah, and what I'm afraid of is that more other people just as crazy him are going to start running, and you know what I mean, and
well,
think
you know what,
get in.
This is what I think. I think if whoever comes in, especially if it's a Democrat that comes in next, and they try to erase or undo anything, bro, no, they're not going to allow it. They're stepping in. Oh no, that's too much, a waste of money. Everything that they're not doing now is going to be done then.
Yeah,
and then we're gonna be
100%
stuck.
100%. But somebody was saying that, I forget what it was, but it was a prominent person, and they're they were talking about the next Democratic race, and they're I don't care who it is. The first person to say that on day one they're going to go into that presidential office and sign 100, what is it? The executive orders to remove every trace of Trump from everything that he put his name on. And I was like, it pumped me up. I was like, hell yeah. But you're right. That is going to be a fight. And of course, it's going to be reversed. Now the Republicans are going to be fighting and saying, waste of money, whatever.
Yeah.
But
it's going to cost $10 million to do that. No, that's a lot. How dare you? Taxpayers' money. There's no way.
Yeah, but I think they have to. You know what I mean? I mean, they have to, no matter how bad it looks. Because you're right. That is kind of like, oh, they're gonna say they're petty and it's a waste of money. And you're right. It probably is a waste of money. But I think it's for the good of the country because we need to erase that. Yeah, we need to erase this fool.
It's like a burn box when you break up with somebody, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. Okay, so that's looking like a shit show too. Last one. Did you see today? Trump posted on his Truth Social. It was a map of South America, but it had Venezuela in American flag colors, and it said 51st state, and he put something like coming soon or whatever. How the hell bro? We're still in the middle of this Iran war. And now you're posting about because Venezuela, are they just going to, I mean, I assume somebody over there is going to put up a little bit of a fight. They're going to have to send our military in there to take that over. And then we would have to have our military stay there to enforce, whatever, like.
The transition to statehood.
Imagine, I know, the transition to state. I know it, of course, this is not going to happen because this is just too crazy.
Hey, don't say that out loud, bro. He's watching.
Yeah,
he's watching, bro. Don't say that out loud.
I know. The FBI will be knocking on my door, huh?
He's watching, bro. What's up, Trump?
What's up, Trump? What's up, DJ T? Invite me, bro. Fernando Mendoza didn't go, the Heisman, but I'll go, brother.
I'll go. I'll be there in my
I'll
suit.
be there. Yeah, I'll take back everything I said. But oh shit, what was I saying? I forgot now what I was.
The 52nd state.
Oh yeah,
the 51st state. My bad.
So yeah, I know it's most likely BS. That's not going to happen. But why would you even bring that up when you're in the middle of a chaotic situation and then you're talking about another one that could be even crazier
I'll tell you why, bro.
than this?
I'll tell you why.
Talk to me, Goose. Like
he wants to do it. I hope he doesn't do it. I don't think he can do it. I don't know the ins and outs of what it takes to make another country a state. But if he were to pull it off, right?
Oh my God.
In the history books, it's going to say Donald Trump added the 51st state.
Yeah, that's what
Donald Trump was the spearhead to redesign the American flag.
Yeah.
And add the 51st star.
Oh,
come on, bro.
It's a power move. He's going, he's in legacy mode, you're saying, basically already. Which, you're right. Bro. That's what putting his name on. And
tell me that ain't going to get his little thing hard. Bro.
Oh, yeah. Bro, I'm not going to lie, though. We've talked about this before. I kind of feel the same way. You see your last name up, you're like, hell yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
But he's obsessed with putting it everywhere. I mean, me and you, we know our limits, bro. Like we're not over here.
Tools.
Yeah, we're not over here tagging up Walmart and stuff. You know what I mean? But bro.
Place of employment.
Yeah, right. But it's just it's chaos, bro. It's chaos on top of chaos on top of chaos, and I don't know if he loves. I guess he does love it. I don't know, but you're right. He's gonna make a push to just have himself go down in the record books, the history books.
He did this. He did that.
He did that.
Look at everything.
I didn't even think of that.
And then, you know what I was thinking the other day? I'm like, what are the odds that this freaking guy, he appointed all the Supreme Court the judges, right?
Yeah.
And he's also president during the 250th anniversary or birthday or whatever.
Right.
Like, what are the odds of all that? Bro?
All of it.
The World Cup.
He got everything, Olympics. Bro. He's lucky.
If he was a nice guy, bro.
Yeah.
This world would be so much better, bro, if he was a nice guy. If he was decent.
Yeah, you're right. And, the only thing I could give him credit for is that you're right. If he was decent, if he was a nice guy, he might be the worst person on the planet, walking the planet, I'm sure there's some other worse, but he's pretty bad. And, I forgot what I was going to say again. It probably wasn't that important. What was I going to say? Damn it. See, I started trying to think ahead too much and then I forget. But anyways, the point is he's a dick, bro. All right, let's get out of this black hole that we're stuck in, Twit, and let's go on, bro. There was not a lot of news popping, so I don't know what's going on. There's not much, so I just threw this one in because we're LA guys and we're both Laker fans. I know you said Nico's a big time Laker fan, so how'd he take the Lakers getting swept? And what's crazy, you notice they led like in the first half in every single game, and then the second half, OKC's like, all right, it's time to stop messing around. Let's go ahead and put these fools out of their misery. What did you think about it, and what do you think is next for, like, it's kind of rough. What do you think's going to happen with the Lakers? Like, LeBron gone, staying, Austin Reeves, they got to re-sign. Are they going to keep him? What does the Unk think about the Lake Show?
It was heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking when I found out we were going to play the Thunder.
Yeah.
I knew they weren't going to beat the Thunder.
Yeah, I did.
The Thunder just plays different. They just play way different. I didn't think we were going to get swept. I was hoping to go six games, but
yeah. I thought so.
Yeah. I knew anybody that wins the championship has to go through OKC. I mean, that's just kind of where it's at. As far as the Lakers, I mean, I'm not a fan of Ayton. I think he needs to go.
Oh, yeah. That was
just trash.
Yeah.
I think I would be happy if they signed AAR. If they don't sign him, I get it too. He might get a fat deal from somebody else. Banking on Luka, build around Luka. If that's LeBron for another year or two. I was actually telling Nick, I was like, I feel like it's kind of like a little Trumpish, where I feel like he might try to go for season 25. So just get him for 2 years.
Yeah.
Just because he can say, I went 25 years, that's a quarter of a century, whatever, something.
Yeah. But do you still like his game? Do you still, like, if they do say, okay, so if they said they re-sign him, you're not.
Yeah, if they sign him, whatever.
Okay.
I feel like he needs to take more of a bench, not a starter.
Yeah.
And then, like, polish these guys, bro. Help these guys become better.
But he's not going
to do that. I'm all for it. If he's not, then he needs to go somewhere else and go do his retirement tour in some other city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To Cleveland.
Yeah, bro. Something. If you want to go back and retire with them, go for it. Cool. I'm all for it. I'm not nothing against him, but it's like you just see the way he plays, bro. It's not the same. It's not the same level. I mean, he carried against the Rockets.
Yeah.
But he was spent by the time we got to the second round, and it showed, bro. It showed. I mean, the team was just tired.
Yeah. They looked slow. Yeah.
So I mean, I think if they keep AR, I'm all for it. If they don't, I understand. I think you build around Luka, and I mean, they make good moves, bro. They pull some stuff out of their pocket that I'm kind of like, damn, I don't know how they pull that off, but I think we need a true big, and a nice point guard, and I think it'll be all right. Get rid of Ayton. Get that foot out of town.
Get rid of who? Oh,
Ayton.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You see him, like, he wasn't even trying for just like puts his arm out.
He
doesn't
like jump, bro.
Bro, go get the damn ball, bro. Be aggressive.
Man, it's awful. There's no hustle.
Yeah. No hustle. And it now's the playoffs. Like, you had some good games during the regular season, but it's like now is really what we need you. Like that was great that you balled out some games in the regular season, but bro, it's playoffs now. Come on, like, you want to go home? Go get the damn ball. Yeah, I didn't.
And we're gonna need a new head coach, bro.
You're fired.
We are. Why? No, I like Redick. You don't like him?
I like him too, but come on, bro. You saw that movie he did at the end. He pulled down.
What? No, but not even that. That was crazy because Hachimura hit every three in that game, I think. But he didn't even put Luke Kennard in. Luke Kennard, anytime he had.
Luke Kennard was in, wasn't he?
Was he? No, he wasn't in because even the announcer says, "How do you not have Luke Kennard and Hachimura?"
You should have. Yeah, you should have your three shooters, bro.
And he put in that Kleber. The only thing I can think of is, like, for a screen, maybe. Like, let's put him in for a screen. I don't know. It just made no sense. It was like, what? That makes no sense.
Not only that, but then on the last play, he brought in Hachimura in for like.
Yeah, then he Did you
7 seconds or whatever?
Did you see? I saw online though. It was like the camera actually. It was right when they had the timeout and they were going back on the court, and then they showed a Luka. and Luka's going like this, and he's pointing at Hachimura and going, "What are you guys doing?" He was like yelling at one of the coaches, like, "Yeah, why?" And he's just like that, and he turns around, and he just goes like that and sits down, and then they panned off.
Yeah,
he was just like,
he's getting fired, bro.
What was that? That was weird. That was
he's getting fired, bro. I'm telling you that right now.
You have the hottest 3-point shooter on your team, and they say the percentage-wise, the best all-time percentage-wise 3-point shooter on the bench. And you're down. They were down by 3, right?
Yeah.
And they're down by 3.
No, I think they were down by 2.
Oh, so were they?
For the win. Oh, I think that's what, I don't remember.
It just, and you know what? Damn it. I didn't listen to sports radio the next day to see, like, I'm sure they talked about it. I'm sure they interviewed him. I'm sure they asked him. I want to see what he says, because that was stupid. That's weird. You think he was throwing it? No. Why would a coach,
who does that?
I don't know. That's weird, though. It's just like, it doesn't make any sense unless you are throwing it. You know what I mean? But he didn't want to go for another game because he's like, hey, I'm done. I'm going to Cancun. There's no way we're coming back.
Reservations?
No team has ever come back from 3-0. Yeah, I have my reservation. So, yeah, I don't know.
There's no refund?
What about this? This was kind of sad. Jason Collins, I think it's all scribbled out, but I think it was Jason, because there was twins. It was like Jason and Jaron. Jason Collins, the first openly gay player. Hey, come on, Louis. Don't start. Hey, look at you making those faces. Come on, man.
What are you talking about?
There you go. The first openly gay player in the NBA died at 47. He died from a battle, and this is not funny, from a battle with a brain cancer. So, I don't know if you remember those. They weren't that good in the NBA. I think they went to Stanford, but they were real smart. They went to that, what's that school? Harvard Westlake over there.
There were twins?
Yeah, there was twins.
And they both played?
Yeah, they both played, and they both made the NBA. One was a little bit better than the other, but they were both just like role players. I don't even remember them being in the league that member. I just remember they always played UCLA.
13 seasons, bro.
Oh, so better than kind of just, Jason and Jaron Collins, and they were nice guys. I remember like all the interviews, because they were brothers, but they were smart brothers. So they talked like, it was like, oh, dad.
Hey, they were from Northridge.
Well spoken. Yeah, that's why I said they went to that Harvard Westlake, but I remember they were. I
thought they got busted or something.
No, I remember they were from the Valley. But that's sad, bro. That's
Yeah.
I mean, dying that young, 47, and
Jaron played for 10 seasons.
Oh, yeah. And they weren't, I don't remember them even being, they weren't even that big. Like, they were big guys, but they weren't that physical or that great or anything. I don't know how they survived 10 years. They were just like smart, good players. They were probably, I don't think any of them were on the Lakers, but they were like journeymen, I think, right? Just always like.
Jaron was on the Clippers. I know that's your other team.
Yeah, right, bro. Can't say. I've never watched one Clipper game in my life unless they're playing the Lakers.
Yeah, no, they the one that passed, he was on a bunch of teams. The Nets, the Grizzlies, the Timberwolves, the Hawks, the Celtics, the Wizards, and he ended it with the Nets.
A different team every year?
Yeah, bro.
That's
damn
crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this, Unc? I know you're a big political guy. What do you think about Spencer Pratt running for mayor? He's gained some traction, I guess. I guess he's really attacking that mayor, that Karen Bass. And he was saying that because of her, his family was forced to live in a trailer. But I guess they're saying, no, he's actually been in, like, I forgot what that Hollywood hotel, but it's like one of the swankiest.
I think it's a Beverly Hills, right?
Is it the Beverly Hills? Yeah, something like that. They're like, he's not living in no trailer. He's living in, somebody like ratted him out. But what do you think about him as a candidate? Did you watch him on that show, the Hills or whatever, or Laguna Beach?
I think it was on the Hills.
The Hills or whatever. What's your opinion? Would you vote for him?
I did watch the Hills because I used to like.
Oh, what?
What's her name? Audrina? I think her name was Audrina.
Oh, she was perfect. She was a knight. She was a knight. Yeah. Okay, you're right. You caught me. I watched it.
Yeah. No, I didn't watch it for the love triangles or the twist.
Me neither.
No, yeah, I watched it mostly for her.
Mm-hmm. Mostly for her.
And I thought he was a piece of crap back then.
Yeah.
And then I didn't hear anything about him for a long time. until I saw him like on TV during those fires, and he was like, "Oh, this is all we had," and now whatever. And I'm just kind of like, it's hard for me to feel sympathy for a rich person.
Yeah.
Especially when they're acting like they have all the money in the world,
right?
All the right moves, and then if something like that goes bad, I don't wish that upon anybody. So I'm not trying to make light of that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, come on, bro. Like you're supposedly this big whatever, and then next he's like, I'm gonna run for mayor, and I'm like, dude, I've been here before. Why have I had these feelings? And it was like when Trump was like, I'm gonna run for president. I was like, he's never gonna win.
Right.
So now I'm just getting ready, bro, because it's gonna be an S show in LA for sure. Because he's probably gonna win.
Yeah, I guarantee. Well, they say he's moving up fast. He's getting a following.
People are so crazy that he's saying everything that I want. It's like at a school election. I'm gonna make the day shorter.
Right.
Make it 4 days. No more heavy.
An extra half an hour at lunchtime, and yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have pizza every day for lunch.
Yeah, remember they would always say crazy shit like that. Then every year was the exact same.
And then you're like, wait a minute, I'm not supposed to be doing homework. Why am I doing homework?
Yeah. That's how they say that. Homework passes all year round.
Yeah, come on, bro. Been there, done that. It's gonna happen.
And what's crazy that you're right. You hear him talk and he says, I'm going to end homelessness. I'm going to end. And then when they ask him how, he doesn't have an answer. He's never been a politician. And somebody actually said, I saw on Fox News, they said something like, yeah, it's refreshing. That's what we need. Change. Exactly what they said about Trump. And then look at, you don't have experience. You can't get shit done. It turns into a shit show. Yeah.
Has Trump endorsed him?
I don't know. I would think. But I haven't seen.
I mean, I'm waiting for that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you saw he has a hat that says Pratt in like the Laker font.
No.
And he took it like down. I think it's like, I want to say it's like that. I don't know if it's like Echo Park or there's like this one street where you get a nice view of downtown.
Okay.
And that he's in the middle of that street wearing his Pratt hat.
I could not stand that dude on the show.
Mayor Pratt.
I could not stand that dude on that show when he was a kid. I couldn't stand him when they were older. I cannot stand that. He's a spoiled piece of shit, bro.
Yeah.
And whatever. I mean, if they vote him in, then they're gonna get what they deserve. All right, last one, Louis. We're already at 50.
Wait, let me say this.
Oh, shoot from the hip. Go.
Hey, Mayor Pratt, prove me wrong. Do what you're gonna do. If that's what you're gonna do, hopefully it's for the best. Like I said, I'm very, what's the word? Whenever, like for Trump, right?
Like hopeful, hope for the best. Yeah.
100%. I would love for him to do good,
right,
by the country, because when he does good, the country does good. But he's not doing good.
No,
right?
Yeah.
You I don't wish that on anybody. So if Spencer Pratt is gonna be the mayor, and he's gonna clean whatever, turn this into a whatever he wants it to be, prove me wrong, bro. For real.
Yeah. No. That's the way to do it. But he's not gonna prove you wrong, bro.
Hey, prove me wrong, please.
He's not.
Please. Do good by LA. I love LA.
The last stories. Did you ever watch? Yeah, bro. I love LA too. I don't want to just shit on our city. Did you ever watch when you were a kid? I don't know how old you would have been. I was probably like 10 or something, maybe. Did you ever watch the movie Revenge of the Nerds?
That's why my mom and dad named me after Louis.
Which one was Louis? The friend, right?
And the main one, fool.
Oh, the main one is Louis? Louis, huh? Yeah.
Louis named me Booger.
I thought you were going to say ogre. That's why we're talking about him, because he died, bro. That's too soon. But he died. But do you remember his little arc? He started off as the biggest D, and then I forgot, by like Revenge of the Nerds 8 or whatever, he was like on their side. He was like one of the nerds, and he put on glasses. And do you remember? That?
That had to be like 3 or something, right?
Yeah, I think I
only saw 1 and 2.
Yeah, me too. I think I only saw 1 or 2.
I think 3 was when it was the kids of the main nerds, right, or something like that.
Oh, what's okay? Maybe I haven't even seen 3.
Yeah, it's some weird. It completely lost me. I was like, hey, what's going on here?
Hey, but how sick! 2 of the best parts in the original. First, where remember they're playing with the band. They're all jamming out. How sick was that? That still gasses me up. And then the second one was, what when your boy Lewis pulled the old Vader mask. See, Star Wars pulled the old Vader mask and took down the baddest shit.
Hey, but that was no consent, bro. I don't know. I don't agree.
You're right. Oh, you're right. I didn't even think of that.
He jumped in there and she thought it was somebody else.
You were wonderful.
Yeah, right. He had already started doing stuff on her.
He's like, he just boom, boom, boom. That's a good movie, bro. It's a good movie.
That movie is dope. All right. Anyway, so condolences to Ogre, bro. That is sad. I mean, it's sad that all these like people that we grew up with now are starting to get old and starting to pass away. That is sad. So respect to Ogre, one of the originals. All right, Louis. Hey, that was it. We got in, we got out. 55 minutes. We didn't get out that fast. We didn't get out that fast at all. But hey, we had to get that. We had to get that twit in because we haven't done it.
Overload, bro.
Yeah, bro. We haven't done it in a minute though, so we had to get it out. But
that was like 8 pounds of twit in a 5-pound bag.
Yeah, bro. I feel gross, bro. I feel like I just ate.
Next time you take a twit shower.
Yeah. You got that stank. You got that twist.
Yeah, get that stank off my left leg.
As always, all right, that was it. Quickie, no outro. Thank you, Louie, and I'll talk to you in a minute as we do this next show.
Yeah, dog.
Let me stop this. Hey, the next one, I think.